If I close my eyes, I won't see the same 5 books every time. Hey, hi, hello, how are you? I'm Pia and welcome to the start of a new video. I have recently downloaded TikTok. I don't know if I'll make content, I don't know if I'll promise for that one. I know that like booktok has been so popular. I decided today I wanted to download TikTok first and I wanted to kind of see just like my first impression reactions to booktok. Booktok, I guess. Should I go to like top books that made me forget I was reading? I feel like I'm going to see a lot of the same books, but I'm not sure what they are going to be. Crier's War. I've heard of that. That's like sapphic robots. Legendborn I have need to read. This is really loud. Cemetery Boys. I've heard of that. She Who Became the Sun. I have no idea what that is. We Have the Flame. I've read that. Okay. Interesting. Books that made me fall back in love with reading. I feel like that was really slow. Anyways. All the Light We Cannot See. Oh, I really wanted to read that. Picture of Dorian Gray. Never read that. Song of Achilles. I need to read. Oh, Lightning Thief. Love that. Okay. Popular booktok books that are actually worth it. Well, I don't even know what's popular, so. Series of Course Growth. Oh my god, they're going so fast! Okay. I can't name all of those, but you saw it. Books that I bought because of booktok with ratings. Okay. Spanish Love Deception. I don't know what that is. Ew, Colleen Hoover? Isn't that like hella problematic? Daughter of the Pirate King. I was supposed to read that once. I don't remember why I didn't. Summer I Turned Pretty, Jenny Han. I haven't heard good things about that. Punk 57. I just heard someone talk about this. It's another Colleen Hoover, or it's like just some smut. That's kind of problematic. Books I think everyone should read at least once in their life. The Book Thief. I didn't really like that book. Seven Husbands, Evelyn Hugo. So good. Best. 1,000 Splendid Suns. Was that in that other one? Song of Achilles. Kite Runner. I never read that. Books There's a booktok section at Barnes & Noble. I should work there. Can never read a book to one. Caraval. I hate that book. Section I never read. I remember friends reading it. Inheritance Games. I've heard of that. One of Us in Lying. I haven't heard good things about that, but Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I just recently read it. So good. I can't reread that book. It was so bad for my mental health. Okay. I have really no interest in reading a Colleen Hoover book. Cute romance. I haven't heard of these books. Crying at 3 AM. Just Colleen Hoover books, I guess. This Is Where It Ends. I've heard of. Oh, Seven Husbands. I'm glad Seven Husbands gets her credit on booktok, it seems. Books that I will never stop recommending. Is all of booktok romance? I think it's weird to me that like these books, like all these ones in this TikTok specifically, and like a lot of books, it seems, are like kind of older, like not just older YA, but also like just older, I guess, new adult. Books I'd sell my soul for. I love People Leaving on Vacation. So good. The Ravenhood trilogy. I've never heard of that. Shadow and Bone. I didn't like that. POV, You Have Good Days. Oh, that's funny. Seven Husbands, Good Girl's Guide, Every Last Word. I've seen that before. Better than the movies. Seeing that again, I've never heard of that. X-Talk, I've wanted to read. This is funny. A Sally Rooney book. Never read Sally Rooney. Kazuo Ishiguro. Okay. Vanishing Half. So good. Again, Book Thief I did not think was as good as it says it is. I'm very mad that this keeps playing when I want to talk, because I know I'm gonna hate it if when I'm editing this. I'm sorry, I was not paying attention to this TikTok, but a booktoker. Oh yeah, Midnight Library. Is it short? I have no recollection of how long that book was. They both die at the end. Okay. selection. I don't like that it's reading me. It's like freaking me out. Oh, I hate the hating game. No, gross. Ugly love. I just like, after watching Insane Readers videos on Colleen Hoover, I'm like, I can't do it. Caleb changed his name, didn't he? I don't know what Caleb's channel is called anymore because I'm an idiot, but it's probably his name, I think. Is that just about smut? I get that. I like that so many of these TikToks are reviewing popular TikTok books, but I have no idea what they are. But they're all the same. So it's like I didn't even see them get anyway. Okay, both tie at the end. That's so funny because like people, I remember people talking about that on BookTube like years ago. We Were Liars? Yeah, these are like old YA. I don't know why that surprises me so much, but I would have thought that like, I guess that doesn't make sense because like a bunch of people it seems are like who are new to I think reading in general are like on BookTok, which is kind of crazy to me. Like they just got into reading, which is awesome. So I guess, does it make sense they start with older things? Is that how, I don't know, I guess I would think they would start with newer stuff. But I guess I would think it would be because like BookTube videos, I feel like we're always talking about what's new, what's coming out, and we don't touch on like these old favorites. Popular BookTok works that are actually worth the hype. Why is that every video? Dance of Thieves. Shadows Between Us I'm supposed to read. I need to read that. From Blood and Ash. Six of Crows. Legend. Ooh, shatter me. Ah! One of Achilles. Daughter of Pirate King. Why is no one talking about the sequel to that? Isn't there a sequel? Or a companion? Kicking myself for not reading until now, is that what it said? I have no idea. Popular BookTok books. Cruel Prince. I still never read those books. 157. Blood and Ash. That's like a romance fantasy, right? I understand why it would be popular. I too read a lot of books in August. We Were Villains. I've been meaning to read that. Starless Sea. Oh, love. Six of Crows. That's How You Lose the Timer. That's a good book. Never heard of that one. Ugh, Night Circus. Iconic. Oh wait, this is going to worst. I'm so scared. Ace of Spades. I want to read that. I really don't care about Shadow and Bone. Picture of Dorian Gray. That's so awesome that like a classic is super popular. Secret History. Still haven't read. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I read him one night because I have no self-control. Wait, that sounds so funny. If I close my eyes, I won't see the same 5 books every time.
Hello everyone. It has been a couple weeks. I originally thought that as its own video idea, reacting to BookTok, giving my thoughts and opinions. I've seen other people do like reading popular BookTok videos, and then someone I watch actually just did a reacting to BookTok, and I was like, oh gosh, I don't want to seem like I'm copying them, so I'm going to merge the two ideas. Anyways, so books I'm going to be reading are Cruel Prince, Song of Achilles, The Spanish Love Deception, Ice Blender Barbarians, and The Inheritance Games. Those are the books I picked out. Those were the ones I like saw the most and were the ones that intrigued me that were Colleen Hoover books. So hi, how are you? It's Monday. We're gonna do this for a week. I'm probably not gonna read all those books, I'm gonna be honest. I have kind of reframed my perspective. Actually, I have a cold. It's like 6 o'clock and I stayed home for my one class today in favor of sleep and taking meds. So I've been staying home. I have a term paper due tomorrow and I really wanted to do a time lapse of me writing it. Yeah, so I'm writing this term paper for my sociology class. This has nothing to do with reading, but it's my life. It's essentially, we're talking about social forces and just kind of talked about how they related to your life, and now you do research on them and then like compare and contrast the research findings with your own life. Yeah, so I've been basically doing this last couple of days term on Thursday, and a assignment due as well on Thursday. So I have my psych midterm, which is like our second midterm. Yeah, hopefully we'll do better on that one, you know, fingers crossed. Oh, I just ate I got Tim Hortons. I've been eating soup today and I had soup and eggs. They didn't have the soup I wanted, and I had chili and oh, it hurts my stomach right now. Ooh, I also had a grilled cheese, and so that was on not gluten-free bread, on full-on gluten bread, so I feel like I'm gonna die a little bit. Oh, actually, let's actually figure out what book I'm gonna read first. I'm going to be starting off reading The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. This is a Iliad retelling. I've heard really good things about this. Actually, my favorite English teacher, if you watch my videos, I literally miss you more than anything, loved this book and recommended it to me. I do own Circe, which is a Odyssey retelling. Yes, I've heard good things about this. Obviously, it's a BookTok book, so I believe it's a male-male romance, and that's about all I know about it. I've never read the Iliad. I read the Odyssey in like freshman year of high school. My goal has not been reached. I bought a bunch of postcards from Redbubble. My voice, I'm so sorry about my voice, but like honestly I have literally no ability to deal with it. Because I wanted to decorate this wall, but I didn't know what to do with it because I figured you would see it. And then I put like the camera, like, you know, so you would see the wall, and you don't see it. I'm still sick. Cold is going strong, but I did listen to some of the audiobook for Song of Achilles while I was walking, I think. Actually, no, I got to class really early, 36% into it. I'm going to now listen to it while I honestly just chill out. I don't have many thoughts on it. So far, I do like our main characters, and I am really enjoying their relationship and seeing it grow. So sexy. You really turned me on. It's been a long day. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to film because I just finished my last midterm. I had a midterm this morning. It was an experience and a half. I don't know. I saw The Eternals. It was a mess of a film. Not spoiling the end credit scene, but it is the only reason I enjoyed that film. In order to get more things done, I need to start staying up later.
Oh hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
I'm listening to The Song of Achilles. I was gonna say I don't care, but it's not that I don't care. I have 5 hours left of the audiobook. I listened at 3 times speed. You bet your freaking ass I'm gonna finish it. Hello, I'm coming to you from the morning. Hello. Okay, so I finished Song of Achilles. Why has this book taken me so long? Is this my most disappointing read of 2021? Don't want to say this because I had such like huge expectations for it, right? I think I've hyped it up in my own mind. People were like destroyed by this book. I think I found it in a TikTok that was like, oh, books that destroyed me. Sorry for the construction noise. Like, I was not sad. I mean, like, I was sad. Like, I was like, oh, like, this is a sad thing that's happening. I'm not like a monster, okay? I wasn't attached to these characters. I mean, I wanted to see what was gonna happen, but it was like, I felt really disconnected from the story. If I had physically read this, I would have like DNF'd it. I was just like slogging, is that even a word? Trudging my way through it. That's a better actual word. I was like, oh my god, if I was like just physically reading this, I would literally would have died. Yeah, I gave it 3, I don't even know 3 stars. I just feel bad giving it 2 stars. I don't know. I said I was going to read Ice Planet Barbarians next to have like a switch in enjoyment of like entertainment quality. I'm going to read The Core Prince by Holly Black. It is now super popular on TikTok. So yeah, I still have never read this book. Watch me love this series, honestly. Like, hopefully it's a lot more fun than Song of Achilles. The consensus is that, I mean, a lot of people like love it, like hardcore, but I feel like the consensus is that it's just like really fun and like kind of trash. So I never film outside my room because I thought I was home alone all day today. One of my roommates was home and didn't, like, it's 3 o'clock and she just left her room. I have to go pee like twice an hour and like eat food. I'm very concerned, very confused. I'm sitting here catching up on a class. I finished The Cruel Prince. The lighting is literally so much better here. Also, it's clean because no one ever hangs out here. I finished The Cruel Prince, gave it 2 stars. Oh my gosh, my nails are so cute. Look at them. I don't understand why people love it because, like, I mean, there's really no romance. 2 people like meet each other and then they like have to work together eventually. It was kind of interesting. I think like the reason I didn't hate it is I think it's an interesting depiction of like trauma, which is like not what anyone talks about in this book, but about a human girl who gets kind of kidnapped from her home and placed into the Fae world because her sister is half Fae, all she knows, so she wants to belong and to feel accepted. And it's a really interesting, like I said, depiction of trauma. People are like, oh my god, the guy, oh my god, he's so hot. Like, no, I don't. I'm guessing they'll have it more in the coming books. I would not read the other ones. I am going to start the Spanish Love Deception. I'm going to start physically reading this because I really want to do some physical reading. If the rain has stopped, I might actually go outside. I might go to the rose garden. If it's not raining by the time I'm done, I'll go read outside. If not, I'll just read in the living room. That's outside for me. It's not outside enough. Okay, I just went through a whole debacle trying to read the Spanish Love Deception. So apparently, script has been like freaking with me. Usually it was like annoying because I would want to listen to more audiobooks and then they would become unavailable, but I've been using it for like physical books and now I like can't find any books on there ever. So that copy of the Spanish Love Deception was in Spanish. I did debate for a minute of whether or not I should read it in Spanish. I took Spanish for a really long time. I think I could definitely like read it and I can pick up on things, but I wouldn't have a good grasp of it or anything. And I literally cannot speak Spanish anymore. I was trying to find it on literally all the other platforms I have, like obviously I thought my glasses were on. Like Scribd I pay for, but then like I looked at my library apps and I couldn't find it there. So I was like, okay, how do I do this without like, and I was like, oh, do I buy the book like physically? Do I like order it but it won't come in time? I don't want to have books here and I'm trying not to buy books. So I decided to subscribe to Kindle Unlimited. It's free for 2 months, so I just have it for 2 months so that I can read the Spanish Love Deception. So this whole time I was just like literally just finding ways to read it. Now I can finally read it. I got myself so excited for it. Like I read the synopsis and everything and I got really excited about it and I was like, well crap, like I don't want to do it. Oh, this movie came out! Oh my gosh, I would have watched this so bad. There's new Netflix Christmas movie. Is this another intervention? This movie called Love Hard. I love a Netflix Christmas movie, to be honest. They're like Hallmark Christmas movies, but like I think they're better, to be honest. But it's called Love Hard. It has Nina Dobrev. It's like about a dating app and she like gets catfished by this guy. And so she goes to try to find the guy he actually used the pictures of. And also the new season of Big Mouth came out and I'm literally confuzzled because didn't the other season, like season 4 just came out. I'm actually gonna put on holiday because I feel like this is a I mean it's a Christmas movie, but I feel like it's also like a good early Christmas movie. It is pouring outside. This is new. Face mask while we talk about the Spanish Love Deception. I keep wanting to call it the Spanish Love Hypothesis. Let us chat about it. So I'm 100 pages through the Spanish Love Deception. What this book is about. This book is about a girl who, a young woman who is working at this company and she has like this nemesis. She has to go to Spain for her sister's wedding and she needs a date because she's the maid of honor. And also she has told her family that she has had a boyfriend for like a year. And she like accidentally, I don't know how you accidentally do this, but she was like on the phone with her mom. She was like, well, what's your boyfriend's name? And she's like, oh, it's this name. And it's like, oh, it's Aaron. And like, that's the name of her coworker. It's kind of seeming like the hating game, which we all know I hate. Seeming better than that, like I generally like, I really like her characters. But then again, I think when I was reading The Hating Game, I liked the beginning of it as well, so. But I wanted to update that. I'm on page 100 and they have just now finally agreed to this plan that like he's gonna take her and whatnot and like she has to fill in and be his date for this other thing because it's like a fake dating as well. And literally the book started with this. The book starts with him going, yeah, I'll be your date to this thing. And she's like, well, actually, like, I didn't ask you. And like, and then it's 100 pages later and she finally agrees. 100 500 pages. And I mean, this is not a spoiler. It's in the synopsis that like they're gonna fake date. Girly took a long time. No wonder why this book is so long. But I'm just like kind of annoyed with that fact. I just want it to like get going. I finished my movie. It was just as good as it was the first time I watched it. The Holiday, highly recommend. Anyways, I'm gonna enjoy my alien face and read some more of my book. Watching some booktube. Okay, for the most part, I keep forgetting my voice is a mess. For the most part, I really do like our main character. I think she's fun. However, she like is dumb. Taking the longest time to comprehend, like the easiest, she's like, what? Like, why does he want to help me and take me on this? Like, that was like the whole 100 page thing. Now there's this other thing and I don't want to spoil it. But she's like, what? I just need to like take a minute and wrap my head around this. I'm like, lady, no, like it's not that difficult to understand. She's really bugging me. Also, there's a lot of like pop culture references, which I like when they're like sprinkled in now and again, but like every 5 pages is a little bit excessive. Like, we've mentioned Carrie, Twilight, some Marvel references, which, you know, love. I don't know, she seems very like childish to me, which is annoying because like the first 100 pages I was like, okay, you know, the plot's going very slowly, but I actually like our character because I think she's kind of interesting. I'm gonna say I'm like suffering through this book. Past the 150 page mark. I don't know. So I was looking at reviews. I don't know if I should keep reading. I don't know. I definitely agree with the reviews I've been reading, and that it's overwritten. I mean, like I was saying, like literally it took 100 pages for her to be convinced of the plot. I am not enjoying it. I don't want to keep reading it, like at all. It's such a long book. It's almost 500 pages for a romance novel. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not reading more of this. I was this close to like at least buying the Kindle version, which was like $3. Like, I was this close. Oh, I said I was gonna read the Inheritance Games. Hello my friends. I am going to quickly update and say that I'm going to finish the Inheritance Games tonight, and I'll update you when I finished it. But I'm really enjoying it. I had a really good time going out today. I know I went outside. Who am I? I had to go get my COVID test, so I like hung out at Starbucks for a little bit. I got my first red cup. Like, shout out to Everything Bagels. Like, they're delicious, but bitches are a mess. Hello my friends. We've got some Tims. It's time to wrap up the vlog. I have to let you know my thoughts on the Inheritance Games. Holy crapoly. What even happened? I was reading this book. I kept thinking about it. I was like, oh, if I had not read like, you know, however much I read of The Spanish Love Deception, I would have had more time to finish this. I would have finished it faster. Anyway, like, could not stop reading this last night. I just needed to know what was gonna happen, and I'm an annoying person. Like, I am constantly like thinking about trying to solve it and like things like that, but I love puzzles. I love just like the intricacies of this, and like it was so good. I'm like so glad I actually had a book in this video that I really enjoyed. Kudos to it being a YA, because I have not read YA in a little bit. Oh my gosh, this was so good. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, if that tells you my enjoyment of it. I think that like the cliffhanger like didn't mean anything to me. I was like, oh okay, like obviously. Other than that, like the reveals were really fun. I mean, the family dynamics were so interesting, and like, I mean, some of the, I didn't think anything was like really out of left field for me. Like, I wasn't like shocked, but some things I was like, oh, like I can't, like I just like couldn't wait to know, like for sure. Like I predicted most things, but I couldn't wait to like find out if I was right. It was super intriguing, super fast paced, really fun to read. I think the romance I really loved, and like I feel like I had the same experience I had. It felt like a Cassie Clare book to me in some ways, and it's because I was just talking to my friend Hannah about, we were just like gushing over Cassie Clare books the other day. They're just so like readable, and like you're just like you just need to like keep like you can't flip the pages fast enough. Like that's how it felt. And also like the romance was so, I just really liked it. And I'm so picky when it comes to romance, but I was like, I don't know, I kind of like seeing where this is going, and it has like a bit of a love triangle. This shit was done right. I'm so glad that I enjoyed this book. But anyways, as much as I would love to keep talking about the inheritance games, I cannot do it forever. I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe to all the things, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!